This is a significant moment. Israel's Prime Minister and his former defence chief becoming the first two Israelis ever to be charged by the ICC. It alleges that between October the 8th, 2023 and the 20th of May this year, there is reasonable grounds to believe they were responsible for the war crime of starvation as a method of warfare, and that there is evidence both individuals intentionally deprived the civilian population of Gaza of food, water, medicine, medical supplies, fuel and electricity. It also accuses them of the war crime of intentionally directing an attack against the civilian population and the crime against humanity of murder, persecution and other inhumane acts. However, the ICC said it could not determine that all elements of the crime against humanity of extermination were met. In other words, it doesn't recognise the term genocide. Israeli ministers and leaders past and present took to social media calling the arrest warrants an unprecedented disgrace, anti-Semitic and a shameful stain of historic proportions. In Gaza, the reaction was mixed.
This is a great decision, but by God's grace it is implemented, and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu faces the darkest day as he has committed many crimes against the Palestinian people.
For me, I'm very happy, because for us, the situation is that they killed our children. They killed our sons. I hope to God that there is a just ruling that pleases God, as they say.
These leaders are above the law on an international level because this is a weak international court. This is a rogue court and its rules cannot be implemented. This is an international court and cannot implement this on weak nations.
The problem for the ICC is that Israel, like the US, Russia and China, doesn't recognise its authority. In its 22-year history, it's issued 50 arrest warrants, but only 11 people have ever been convicted. Enforcement is the other problem. Earlier this year, Mongolia literally rolled out the red carpet for Vladimir Putin, even though the Russian president is wanted for alleged war crimes by the ICC, which Mongolia recognises. And that raises an awkward question for the leaders of the 124 countries who have signed up, including Israel's allies like the UK, led by a former public prosecutor, and Israel's second biggest defence supplier, Germany. Will they fulfil their legal obligation to arrest the pair if the opportunity arises?
This decision is a binding decision, and all states parties of the court, which include all members of the European Union, are binding to implement this court decision.
This moment is symbolic and significant, raising awkward questions for Israel's allies, but is unlikely to help the Palestinians in a meaningful way. Paul Hawkins, TRT World.